and welcome to The Naked 8, your weekly 8-minute interlude that strips your favourite artists right back to the basics. Today we're joined by Yorkshire boy Josh Westwood, ahead of his release of the new album, Saigon. Welcome to the show, Josh.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, yourself?
Good. Yeah, not bad.
So you've just finished recording your first solo album.
That's right, yeah.
How was that experience for you?
Good. I've done a bit of recording before, but nothing to this scale. This is kind of the first time I've really recorded my own stuff. So it's interesting, yeah.
And you wrote the whole album yourself?
All of it, yeah.
How did you find the writing process?
Once it started, easy. But it's the starting process when you're trying to think of things to write about and good riffs and whether to write the lyrics and music first. It can be daunting, but yeah, good fun when it starts.
And you're still working with your band?
I'm working with them, yeah. Our drummer went off to Cambridge University,
right,
Jo Humphrey, so she's unfortunately not with us as much as she could be. We've got my best friend Ste Chapman, who's a bass player, who's in the audience somewhere, I think, over there.
Yep, very good.
Yeah, he's still working with us. They're helping us record the new material.
And would you say like your music style's changed since you first started out?
Yeah, I mean when I first started, I've always been into kind of rock music and things, but where we live in the middle of North Yorkshire, it's not easy to find a band. So I've always liked all types of music, and it's definitely changed more acoustic because it's tends to be easier to play. To be honest, it's instead of having a band, it does take less time practicing and things when you're by yourself. So
are you like the only band in the village, or?
Yeah, sounds a little Britannish, doesn't it? But yeah, it's there's a few bands around, but they're all just cover bands, and a lot of them are kind of people who've grown up, sort of maybe 40s or 50s doing cover bands. So not much original stuff, no.
So thanks very much for that.
You're all right, no problem at all.
Very good. So now we have what always seems to be a bit of a Marmite moment for our guests. In true Naked 8 style, we've gone right back to the start and uncovered Josh's footage of his first ever gig from all the way back in 2010.
Oh,
let's take a look.
Tastes like the real thing. My fake plastic love.
Great stuff. So how do you feel like watching that back? Do you think that you've grown a lot since then, or?
Yeah, about 6 inch, I think. Give or take. But yeah, it's. I mean, that was the first guitar performance I'd ever really done live on stage. So I was really nervous, and obviously a Radiohead song. I was trying to copy Tom York's voice, which is quite moany, and I don't think it came off very well.
No.
It was fairly dire, to say the least.
Yeah. Was it in like the local pub or something?
It was
like
the
that,
guitar teacher that was teaching me at the time. He put on a night for all his students, and it was on the stage in Darlington.
Wow.
So we did a bit of a performance there, and I thought, oh, my first song, I've learnt a song on the guitar, and I thought it went well, and then listened back to it, I thought.
So your new single, What Will Become of the Two of Us, definitely shows a more mature side to your work. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of going from writing what I think people want to hear to writing what I want to hear myself, basically. So it's kind of writing stuff that I never did before. And
where do you normally draw inspiration from your lyrics?
Just things that happen in life, really. Kind of my work, family, relationships, that kind of thing. Just the similar kind of thing to what you'd expect. But I try and put a different slant on the lyrics. It's not straight away obvious what it's about.
Cheers, man. Thanks very much. Well, we'll let Josh get ready for his performance now, and while we do, let's take a look at this sneak preview of his upcoming single, What Will Become of the Two of Us.
I know this place isn't New York City, but I'm sure you'll agree it's sure more pretty. Yes, I'll write this song for pain and not for love. I had a life before you, but I was never good enough. Now you've seen what I've become, do you approve?
Looks brilliant. So that will be available to download on Monday and out on physical release on the 1st of May, with his album Saigon following that on the 14th. So keep your eyes out for them. And that's all we've got time for today, I'm afraid. We'll leave you with Josh performing his hit single, Bright Red Dancing Shoes. See you next week.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go! I took my love down to the river where we've been once before. Let the conversation conversation flow, and we kissed a little more. I said, lover, won't you dance with me for the riddance of our blues? But she said, Lord, I am unable, I've lost my dancing shoes, dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I lost my dancing shoes, dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I lost my dancing shoes. I've been looking all over town, maybe have you heard the news? I can't get down with you tonight, cause I've lost my dancing shoes. Those shoes are lined with velvet, and the soles are made of suede. Fine Italian leather and meticulously made. She gained a reputation in every disco hall. Everywhere my baby went, she was the queen of every ball. Dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I lost my dancing shoes, dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I lost my dancing shoes. I've been looking all over town, maybe have you heard the news? I can't get down with you tonight, cause I found my dancing shoes. Stepped out for the evening to a party with our friends. Normally I'd be hoping that the night would never end, but without a girl to dance with, no ways to lay my head. We sat down on the side to watch the rock and roll band. We finished up our drinks and we headed to the bar. My girl got to her feet but she didn't get so far. It's just a liquid habit at the bottom of the glass. With a bad red shoe she lost before, so now my baby can shake her ass. Dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I found my dancing shoes, dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I found my dancing shoes. I've been looking all over town, maybe have you heard the news? I'm gonna get down with you tonight, cause I found my dancing shoes, dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I found my dancing shoes, dancing shoes, dancing shoes. I found my dancing shoes. I've been looking all over town, maybe have you heard the news? I'm gonna get down with you tonight, cause I found my dancing shoes, dancing shoes, dancing shoes. Oh, dancing shoes.